Hey guys, this is my first time trying to stream on the YouTube. I was sick before, so I wasn't able to test it out. So I am trying to test things out right now. See how things look. Hey guys, this is my first time trying to stream on the YouTube. I was sick before, so I wasn't able to test it out. So I am trying to test things out right now. Right. Looks like I have everything working. Looks like I'm live. Okay. So, lately, well, I was sick for the last week or so for the March break, unfortunately. But what I've been working on is trying to get a lot of the meshes in that I might be using. And I'm trying to set it all up so they all just use one skeleton. I want them all to use the custom character skeleton. Custom character skeleton, female. I want them all to use this skeleton. And if I click on this skeleton here, this skeleton's gonna have on it, right now I have it disconnected, but this skeleton's gonna have all the animations for things. So once I target this animation, because I've been adding everything to this skeleton, you can see that it looks all wonky, but I'm going to retarget it after, and I'm hoping that's going to fix it. Reason why I just want to use the one skeleton is because otherwise for every single character that I want to use the advanced locomotion movement, I'm going to have to add all these bones to each one of their skeletons, and they're all going to have separate blueprint animations. And essentially I'll have to create multiple character classes, I believe. I don't know if there's another way of doing it, for each time I want to customize a character. I won't be able to just use all the characters. Which I thought was, which I was trying to do, is trying to just give players a lot of choice. If all else fails, I'll just stick with maybe the customizable characters, and just use just that. But I was really hoping to be able to use a ton of different characters. And for an example, so I started adding them on. I got a bunny girl. Oops. Some of the meshes will be like, I have this bunny girl here, not displaying right now. I have a ton of other characters and villains and everything like that I'm trying to go through. And it's also adding the animations. So like this ladder animations, jumping off a ladder. These animations are all tied to this skeleton here, but I want them on my character skeleton. So like again, there's a couple different ways of doing things. So what you could do is again try to retarget every single one of the animations, and make to add that animation to the character. So that's why I have all these characters, and that's what I've been doing lately. So I went through, for example, the base customization female character, and I changed that character. Um, as you've seen, I already took out the skeleton for the bunny girl, so that's why there's no skeleton here. And I've also just been trying to get rid of a lot of the unnecessary content. So normally when you get a pack, I just pulled in some more packs here. Lady Vamp, I don't think I've done. Yeah, so normally when you get a pack, they're going to give you a map, and they're going to give you animations, and they're going to give you usually like a character blueprint as well. Some of these don't have it right away, but let's see if these guys have it. Yeah, see, and then they give you all these blueprints and stuff like that with them. And when you compile, if you're not using those blueprints, or sometimes the blueprints will have their own kind of like controls, like instead of using the WASD, right, because they were in their own project and they had their own way of doing things, they're not going to use what the inputs that I have set up, which causes an error. So then I had to go back through all of those and try to get them removed. That's what I'm trying to do as well. So for instance, the advanced fishing, it's going to have a third person mannequin, it's going to have characters, it's going to have all the blueprints for the fishing guy. So even the buttons that you press, if I open this guy up here, see, yeah, it has errors here. Input action, reset VR. I don't have and I don't use turn rate either. I think I have turn, it's just called turn, and I think I have just look up, or what's mine's called, look up. Yeah, mine's called look up. So they cause errors, and so you have to go through them. And if you just, all you did was take the animations from the fishing, for example, and you didn't really look at this, all of a sudden when you go to compile your game to make a finished product, it's going to error, and you have to go back through and try to hunt all these things down later. And if your project is quite extensive, it could be hard to find and stuff. So, I'll just take that out. We're not gonna. I was gonna, maybe in the future, like way down the line, I was thinking maybe adding VR in. So maybe I'll just actually add this function in. Inputs, action mapping. What's that called? It's called reset VR. Oh, VT, no, VR. I'm not even sure what that button would be. Probably be a VR button, of course. So one of the Oculus or HT Vive or Magic Leaf, like the Oculus remote kind of stuff. Well, it would probably be one of these. Depending on whatever VR set I end up picking up. Now, I'll just leave that like that for now, and so now when I compile it, it should work. No errors. But this fishing example is a good example. So, I wouldn't want to use just their default mannequin, right? They're gonna have a ton of fish too, but static meshes. So I'm not going to want to use this default mannequin, but I'm going to want to have all of its animations. So animations, it just shows the jumping ones here, but we know because it's a fishing template that we know that it has fishing animations. Well, they might be here. Yeah, you can see it. He has a cast here, a cast anim, a casting montage, a fishing animation blueprint, which dictates when he's doing the casting and stuff like that. A couple of different idles, a reel up and a reel down for the fish. So those are the animations for example that I want. So I would go into the third person character here, mannequin, textures, no, not textures, meshes, sorry. And I want this skeleton to be gone. I don't want that, and this skeleton is attached to all these animations. So I just want to tie these animations to my CC skeleton. So all these animations now are going to be attached to my CC skeleton. Where do you come into problems with this? You come into problems whenever it's not scaled and rigged to a UE4 skeleton. You want to make sure when you're going through the asset packs, and I'll show you a couple examples here. I'm going to have to add, I'm going to switch to main monitor, and I'm going to hide and reel. There we go. So I'll show you a couple examples here. I want to do the monsters because they're probably easier to show. Sorry, I have a lot of. Oh, yeah, I can do this. I can do this pack here. So this is a horror pack. These guys, I hope to add some of them to different things. For instance, this character is going to be a part of the game mode Death Games, which is going to be kind of like Squid Games. And there's going to be a bunch of different games. And this is going to be a little kid that's going to be the kind of monster or thing that dictates that sort of stuff. So if you look through these guys here, it will tell you the killer clown is rigged to the epic skeleton, and it is retargeted to the humanoid epic skeleton. That means if you were going to delete the skeleton of the killer clown and you wanted to replace it with another skeleton that is a humanoid skeleton that's rigged to the epic skeleton, you should be able to do that perfectly fine and not have any errors. But see this Savage Werewolf, it is not rigged to the epic skeleton. It is not rigged to humanoid skeleton because the werewolf is bigger and different. So sometimes you'll have like spiders or anything like that. Those type of things will have their own skeleton mesh. They might not be considered humanoids and stuff, so you're going to have another animation blueprint for that guy anyway, and you're going to have all the extra stuff. So one of the things I was hoping to do by removing that for each one of these is to cut down on space and the size of the game, because I'm trying to think of some sort of performance, because I will have a lot of stuff already in the game as it is. Fishing, antique mass. So antique mass, that's it. They have a bunch of these cool masks here with tons of different like skin changes and stuff. Let's go on. Map just to probably show it off. So for the fishing, because there's a lot of like how things work and how they're doing the fishing setup, I'm not going to go through and delete all the maps and stuff like that right now with this. But for the antique masks, I know I'm not going to use this level. So again, that's just taking up more space. So I'm going to get rid of it. Let's see here. I will go back to this here. Put Unreal back on. And alright. There we go. Just took a sec. And you can see that it has no references. It's not attached to anything. So I'm just going to delete that. And kill this. This is why I always have this up here, because it's always important when you're doing stuff like that to fix up redirectors. Fixing up redirectors. Everything in Unreal has references, and that's another reason why it's good to just kind of keep things where they're located. Try not to move things too much, because you could, if you don't end up fixing the references properly, certain objects, like say this object is in a location, you wanted to move it into your it's not, but it's an object that you're going to be using in your game, so you didn't want it a part of the third person survival game folders. You want it in one of your folders, so you move it there. You didn't fix up the references. This might have mixed up normals or something like that, and all of a sudden the object kind of see-through. I actually have some of that stuff going on in the main game right now. It's something I found out the hard way, so I'm gonna have to, when Unreal Engine 5 comes out and I do a lot of the map fixes, I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna know that I can't move a lot of those objects because the references. Geometry, materials. There's nothing here. There we go. Just took a sec, and you can see that it has no references. So these are the materials for the masks. So that's good. This is why I always have this up here, because it's always important. Textures for the masks. Okay. So it's asset, textures, meshes, materials. Blueprints. I don't think I need these guys, because I'll be using the masks on the characters' faces as just a type of face or headwear that you could use. So again, delete that. This geometry actually didn't have anything in it, so I'm just going to delete that as well. Right now it's looking to see if there is any references, I think. Oh, no, delete. Let's fix up redirectors here. I actually have some of that stuff going on in the main game right now. It's something I found out the hard way, so I'm gonna have to, when Unreal Engine 5 comes out, I'm gonna do a lot. So once you confirm that there's nothing in those folders and you try to delete something and it won't delete, what I would recommend is when you've closed Unreal, go into the actual file location where that is and delete it. Which I could do later. So antique masks are done. Apocalypse guy. Again, he'll have his map, which not using his map. But this is another guy. He's a fat guy with like a spinning blade on one hand. Like, looks like I can show you. Yeah, spinning blade on one hand, and it's like some weird sci-fi kind of laser thing on the other hand, or flamethrower device. Thinking about maybe using him later as a boss. But even though this guy is odd shaped, he is rigged to the epic skeleton using the epic skeleton bones, what I believe. So let's just see here. Yeah, even though he doesn't have index fingers, As you can see, his skeleton still believes that he actually has index fingers, just not really using them. The bones are there. You could
So once you confirm
usually show if you
there's
want
nothing in those folders and you try to delete something and it
bones.
won't delete, what I would
So you actually
recommend
see.
is when you've closed Unreal, go into the actual file location where that is and delete it. Which I could do later. So
The
enter
bones and where they are.
Apocalypse guy.
Character.
Then he'll have his map, which not using his map,
That's odd.
but this is another.
Oh yeah, there they are. So he does have a couple of extra bones,
Blade on one hand.
but he still has the regular UE4 bones.
I can show you.
So let me see. So if I delete this, I'm gonna get all of his animations, including his jump, his slam, and everything like that. I just add it to the CC skeleton. Replace reference.
But even though this guy is odd shaped,
It's gonna ask me to save all those animations.
epic skeleton bones. Yeah, even though he doesn't.
Then I'm gonna want to
as you can see,
fix references.
skeleton
This
still believes that he has
sometimes could take a bit.
not really using them.
Now, if I go to this here, and I go to that CT skeleton,
Usually show
there you go. Now I have that saw bone right in here.
you actually see
Just gonna double check something here. My OBS hasn't really changed, so I want to make sure that I'm actually streaming. So if I go to my YouTube here, nothing changed, nothing's moving. Skip ahead to live broadcast. Live?
just gonna double check something here. My OBS hasn't really changed, so I want to make sure that I'm actually streaming.
Shows I'm streaming.
Nothing changed, nothing's moving.
But my display, this is my first time for YouTube, but my display hasn't, concurrent viewers, some error, it's not receiving enough video to maintain a think it's because my
This is my first time for YouTube. My display has error, not receiving enough video to maintain this. I think
yeah, I think it's because my Epic launcher is having some problems. I was running out of time and I was actually late setting up stream, so didn't want to go too. Or am I actually just? Oh. Okay. That's my bad. I will fix that. So, the main problem I was also having
yeah, I think it's because
is I'll do main monitor actually. And I'll hide Chrome and I'll hide Unreal. There you go. So the problem was that Unreal has multiple windows.
Okay.
So so you guys were not seeing the different windows.
The main
But
problem
what I was showing is after I deleted the Fat Man's skeleton, my character now has the extra bones for the sawbones
so
here.
the problem was Unreal has
They got added to my skeleton.
so you guys were not seeing the different windows. But what I was showing is after I deleted the Batman's
This probably look funny.
skeleton,
Yeah.
my character now has the extra bones for the sawbones. They got added to my skeleton.
All right. And so then all the separate meshes are there, hair and stuff. So Apocalypse Man, we want his textures, yes. We want his skins, different type of skins, yes. We want his mesh, his materials, animations. And that is all he has. Good. Arrows are arrows that we use later. Basic female. I should have already done this. Yeah. Skateboarding. So he does have a couple animations for doing different tricks and stuff. So I will be wanting those animations on my character. So mannequin, character, mesh. Replace that with the CC skeleton. Then fix up all redirectors. Because this has a lot more animations, it has the animation blueprints and all that stuff. Might take a little bit longer. But this is the stuff that I've been going over for the game right now. Yeah, once I get all the character meshes in and all attached, so the basic skateboarding, there's gonna be biking animations. Meshes here. Oh, that's for the bike. I do not want the bike.
But this is the stuff that I've been going over for the game right now.
Mannequin, character, mesh. CC, skeleton, replace. Next week, hopefully, if I get this all done, I will be able to do my weekly kind of update video to show people what I've got into the game. But again, same with the skateboarding and the biking. There's a bunch of other setups and stuff that we want to look into. So I don't want to delete everything in that right now, the maps and everything. Bunny Girl car animations. We're gonna want those animations for driving vehicle.
next week, hopefully, if I get this all done, I will be able to do my weekly kind of update video, show people what I've got into the game. But again, same with the skateboarding and the biking. There's a bunch of other setups and stuff that we want to look into. So I don't want to delete everything from that.
Casual animation pack. So that's gonna have a bunch of different animations for like drilling and cutting wood and stuff. Again, I do have a lot of these animations, but this is just gonna like I don't have chainsaw. But again, the animations are gonna allow me to choose whatever looks fluent, and then I'm gonna go back to the community and pick whatever we feel like the best is. And that's the one we're gonna go with. It's a car animation, casual animation, cell phone, mannequin character, mesh.
So it's gonna have a bunch of different animations for like drilling and cutting wood and stuff. Again, I do have a lot of these animations, but this is just gonna like I don't have chainsaw. But again, the animations are gonna allow me to
Customized character, that's what we're building everything off of. Civilian clothing, I think these are just shoes, yeah, which I've already done. Customized girl, meshes, tattoo, clothes, body. Scene. Oh, we already got her done. Drip and sway. We gotta make sure again, even though it's clothing and stuff like the beanie. Yeah, we already got it. Because yeah, even though it's a hat, you still want the hat to understand that it goes like the position and everything where it sits, so it's nice and flush with your character skeleton. So it's gonna be by default attached to the again the UE4 mannequin skeleton. So I already went here and I took out all the UE4 mannequin skeleton for the drip set here, and I think I did the both drip sets. Check the mesh. Yeah, this is good. Drunk man animations. Mesh. So I want to the skeleton. So a bunch of drunk animations. That'd be cool. Could use those because horror life is stressful for those people there. Alright, we did a couple, I think, and I think we might have forgot to do fix up redirectors. So before the engine crashes or anything bad happens, we'll make sure we get those animations all done up. Hope you guys are having a good one. Again, apologize for not getting anything out for a bit. I've just been pretty sick. And also not too sure how to use the YouTube. Other big thing is my character is actually naked, so I can't actually go and run the game because then, or like during a video, because then the video will be taken down due to you can't have nudity on YouTube and Twitch and stuff. So I will be already fixed it. So I just let's kind of paint it over so that those characters won't be fully nude. They'll have like underwear, and I think that's fine. Female leech. That was a humanoid character. Fix the redirectors. Get one of the enemy types. Sorry if the video disconnects or reconnects again. Like, I'm not too sure why the Epic Games thing is not working. I went to download a character before the stream, and then it kind of just got stuck. and it's still just stuck
just
there,
kind of painted over.
not working or doing anything.
Those characters will be fully nude. You'll have like underwear. I think that's fine.
And I can't pause the download or escape the download because there's no X button or anything. Just nope. It's just doing that download, and I don't know if it's actually downloading or what. And
Humanoid characters.
female scientist, already got that. Generic NPC animation pack. Yep, already got that. Which is good.
Sorry if the video discussion before the game, but I'm not too sure why the Epic Games thing is not working. I went to download a character before the stream, and then it kind of just got stuck. It's still just stuck there. Not working to do anything. And I can't pause the download or escape.
Sword animation character.
Just nope. It's just doing that download. I don't know if it's actually.
Oh, a bunch of great sword attacks. Oh, samurai sword. I do have samurai sword, so some of these animations could be better. The two-handed swing for the samurai sword. Some redirectors. Yeah, a lot more animations here, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. Oh, yeah. So you guys can see this actually. Yeah, so you can see there's no X button here. It's not actually, it doesn't show that it's downloading anything. I do have some other things queued up, but it's not getting those right now either because it's stuck on the samurai. And there's just nothing going on. And if I could close it and I could reopen it again, nothing changes. Could try to fully exit actually.
Yeah, a lot more animations here, so it's taking a little longer.
Ah, that's not what I wanted. Oh, open launcher. There we go. Back to this. Looks like the
Oh, yeah.
it's all completed there, so we'll go to the next pack.
Yeah, you can see there's no X button here. It's not actually, it doesn't show that it's downloading anything.
Oh, so I guess that fixed
You
it
have
there.
some other things queued
So
up.
hopefully the stream is a little bit better now. Yeah, this is what I've been doing here. So some of these, like the hair here, should already be done. Well, this is actually grooms, so they're different types, so we won't have to do that for the grooms. Here for days, monsters. The monsters should be done, as you can see. Horror masks. It seems like it's one of the new kits. Horror mask. Blueprints? Alright, that's good. Oh, here you are. So yeah, for the horror mask, we're gonna want to
So I guess that fixed it there. So hopefully the But yeah, this is what I've been doing here. So some of these
Looks like the horror masks in this case aren't even set up at all to
done. This is actually rooms, so they're
the
just
skeletons, but we'll do it just in case.
Lobster should be done.
Yeah, for the horror masks, yeah, kind of forgot about that. Yeah, that's good. So we were on. Female leech, we didn't need the map for. Forgot we want to get rid of a bunch of the extra assets that we don't need. Maps, we could use the animations that it has because it'll have some weird animations. We use its materials and skin, so yeah, that's fine. Drunk man animations, we won't need the map for that. We just want the animations from it. Blueprint, animation blueprint, we keep that. Meshes, textures, animations, that's fine. So the sword, again, we won't need the overview map for that. Character, that's fine. And again, I'll probably come back and delete some of these, like this, just the skeleton mesh and stuff, everything that goes with the skeleton mesh, because it's just taking up extra space and stuff. Down the line later on, if anything goes wrong with that specific pack, then I can just add that pack in, and then once I'm done fixing stuff with that pack, I can go back and delete what I'm not using again. And then yeah, we were on this, so we don't need the map here. This is just masks. We're not gonna need all we want is just the masks themselves, especially because the masks don't seem like they're attached to the actual character themselves. We're not gonna need all this like maps and third person overview on like so we might actually be doing some mask stuff in this character. Jump forward move. My character. Equip. It has an equip function.
Down the line later on, if anything goes wrong with that specific pack, then I can just add that pack in, and once I'm done fixing stuff with that pack, I can go back and delete what I'm not using.
But let's find where that's using this. No results. And he's casting the third person character here. So I just get my character. I'm not going to be adding the mask the way he is adding mask here. But I could save this mask blueprint just in case. BP player or character player. In this case, we know for sure the mannequin's not being used at all anymore, so we'll take out the mannequin.
So I just get my phone. I'm not really adding anything else. So I can save this mask for just visuals.
Let's fix the redirectors. Oh, it's gonna complain because we still have to get rid of the materials first. These are the animations that I was complaining about, but we already have these animations multiple times. So
In this case, I know for sure if it's not being used at all anymore.
this is those animations there are just your generic third person animations. They come with every like third person template that you have. So I'm 100% sure, again, like I said, that we have those animations multiple times over. That's the mask there. We'll save that blueprint just in case if there's certain settings and stuff. And those are the things that we want there. So those masks, horror villains. Again, I already did multiple one of these meshes already done. We did the horror villain pack, and then I just go through and I'll be finding more packs that have characters. And again, once I have all the characters done, one of the things I'll do is I'll find like a mesh like this mesh here, where her skeleton. Oops, I don't know if I was able to show that. Survival Girls. This one should be safe mesh. Yes, this should be safe.
Those animations there are just your generic third person animations.
Where this girl has the proper A pose with the fingers and everything like that. I'm not gonna hide that one there. Then I'll go to this character customize. Character, female character, her skeleton, and I will make sure the retargets are the same, humanoids, all the bones are the same. Well, this girl will have extra bones, but all this stuff's the same. And then once that's all found out properly, then this case I want to go to my advanced locomotion blueprints. Character. So right now it's tied to that character here. I want to hook it up to my character. It's the girl with the orange skirt here. Go to contents. Survival girl. Mesh just this one here.
Where this girl has the proper
It'll retarget her animations to the CC skeleton. Retarget. And we will fix up redirectors once this is done.
So right now it's tied to that character here. I want to go to now character. It's the girl with the orange skirt here.
It said it was done. Again, I would like to download some more stuff here, but right now I think that would affect the stream. I don't have enough internet power to download and upload at the same time. Hope you guys have a good night. Hope everything's well. You guys are still seeing the stream here now. Check out that. All right. Let's just check out the task manager here. Ooh. Unreal is using 100% of my CPU. So it's going over a lot of the animations that I had and making sure it's saving them all. There we go. I'm now using 20% of my CPU. Just took a second to boot up, I'm guessing there. But you could see sometimes how it takes a bit to get through a lot of progress because there's a lot of waiting, a lot of time. But I don't like to do this when I'm super sick or super tired because I don't want to screw something up. And it's a lot of stuff to be backing up. I do have a lot of backups, but it's getting to a point where it's a lot of gigabytes, and I have to have terabytes and terabytes of space.
So it's going over a lot of the animations that I have. And,
Machine gun animations. I'm hoping that YouTube just kind of, I'll see how this stream goes. I hope YouTube just kind of like saves your video. That'd be nice. And then all my content will be in one space.
there we go. I'm now using 20% of the CPU. Just took a second to boot up this thing. But you can see sometimes how it takes a bit to get through a lot of progress because
Oh yeah, the Easy Survival RPG kit is on sale. This is the last chance to get it. I think after tonight it goes off sale.
but I don't
It's a
like
pretty
using it super sick most
pretty
of the
good
time
kit.
I don't want to screw something up. And it's a lot of stuff to be backing up. I do have a lot of backups, but it's getting to the point where it's a lot of gigabytes. And I have to have terabytes and terabytes of space.
Wow. I was hoping that this could go a lot faster, but one of the things, if the video has been going good and anybody had stuck around or they watched the video through this part, I wanted to show, hopefully, the fix of the character. If you remembered at the beginning of the video, I showed off that the bones and everything were all wonky. Hopefully this fixes it.
Oh yeah, the Easy Survival RPG kit is on sale. This is the last chance to get it. After tonight it goes off sale. Pretty pretty good kit. I was hoping that this would go a lot faster.
Just looking at my guy, I just realized he was always looking away from my.
The video has been going
Was
anybody
I'm facing the wrong angle,
watching the
so he's always looking off to the left instead of
hopefully the fix
more towards what I'm doing on the screen here.
I showed off the bones and everything were all
And the best way to fix that is by throwing him down here somewhere. For now, hopefully that's out of the way enough, and yet you guys can see that he's looking properly. Yeah, there we go. Well, 20% jumped up pretty quick. That's good. Life with the Unreal Engine. Like, and this is a lot of the bigger stuff right now. I can't wait till later on, like, especially once Unreal Engine 5 comes out. A lot of it's like map building, and a lot of the loading time should be really quick. It's just because the character has a lot of stuff involved with it, and I keep like there's not much. You could have a ton of components and the interfaces that you kind of branch out a lot of the actual workings of the character to kind of make it lighter and more. But then it's more complicated.
He's always looking
It might be more proficient. Um,
facing the wrong angle. So he's always looking off to
I have to look into that to see if doing a tons of different components and stuff like that that talk to each other instead of having it all on the character is more efficient, as well as just being easier for load and save times. But I know it's going to be a lot more complicated to find things and fix things.
Well, 20% jump push. Good. That's good. Life of Daniel Under.
61%.
Again, this is a lot of the bigger stuff right now. Don't wait till later on. Like, especially once Age 5 comes out, a lot of this is like macro.
Doing the big guy right now, the advanced locomotion NM blueprint that has all the stuff in it right now from the easy survival as well as the advanced locomotion. So it has like excuse me, the melee attacks and all that stuff. So that one might take a bit to get by, go through. That I can close that. But I know it's gonna be a lot more complicated to find things and fix things. There we go. There's all Jesse's combat stuff.
61%.
Doing the big guy right now. The advanced. Yeah, after I get all the character stuff in, all the animations and stuff tied to it, then it's just making the shooting work. And then after I get the shooting working, I can finally go into just making sure I'm adding all the items in that I want, all the melee weapons, all the potions or foods or snacks, all the different furniture items, stuff like that.
After I get all the character stuff in, all the animations and stuff tied to it, then it's just making the shooting work. And then after I get the shooting working,
But I think after I get the shooting in, I might just try to migrate my project in and start getting the maps in and stuff like that and testing things to make sure they work. And if they do, then I could update the Steam so people on Steam see that I'm doing stuff and that there is the project still getting updated and still moving forward. We had a comment a couple months back saying this project ever gonna get updated again? Like, I did just update it right after that, but since then I hadn't done any major updates to the actual Steam because I don't wanna update because this doesn't have all the maps and everything in there. You wouldn't really be able to do much right now on this, even if I did get the shooting in. Alright. So we're gonna fix the redirectors. Now if we go to our advanced locomotion character, her feet are still a little weird. That's a little disappointing. I was hoping I'd fix that. So that must be something I added. Yeah, her feet's still weird. Advanced locomotion levels. That must be something I added. Whoa. All right. So I can't show that until I fix the. Quickly switch that out. Body source mesh. I have that. We'll find out where this is here. Browse. Materials. Skin. Am I skin female? So we'll go to this here. Body. I'm just gonna go skin female. So that error was because I didn't have a skeleton mesh assigned to it. So viewport now. Now I have some sort of coverage. So hopefully they don't get too mad at me now. Going really. All right, that was when it's doing the run animation for some reason. It's doing this. It's I was messing with the animation, so let's see here. But yeah, if I hit play. At escape. There's no errors now. So I still have to do some touch-ups to get the legs not to look a little bit warped. For the most part, people we're wearing clothes and stuff too, so a lot of this will be hidden. But I'll work to get that a little bit adjusted. It's nowhere near as bad as it was before, though. It's just the legs, I think. Yeah, the hands look... Oh no, the hands are a little bit off as well. Yeah. Now, if I go back to characters, survival Gary and retarget skeleton. I want to take this character customizer skeleton retarget it. Female, retarget her skeleton to SK girl. Let's make sure that she is, yeah, she's humanoid. Everything's good here. Physics aspects look good. Hands and stuff look good. If we go to her, she has animations. This jump is going to go to SK girl. Looks okay. Girl. Okay. So what we'll do here is I will save all, fix up redirectors. There you go. Do this and do SK girl. So I'm gonna transfer all the animations and stuff back to I'm gonna transfer all the animations back to this girl. And worst case comes to worst, what I'll do is, since the CC skeleton, if everything gets transferred properly and the CC skeleton looks good, then what I will do is I will then do a proper retarget animation make a new animation blueprint, targeting the CC skeleton, copying it off of this girl, and then if that works out, then I could just delete the extra
So we're gonna transfer all
animation blueprint that's not being used, obviously.
We're gonna transfer all the animations back in this room. And worst case comes to worst, what I'll
But
do
you guys already sat through one of these already, and it's gonna probably take just as long. Again, this is the first stream. Sorry for you guys and all the complications and stuff. I am still working on the game. I just wanted to make sure I did the stream to show off that I am still doing stuff. I'm still working on the game. I just gotta get the characters. The main player is very important. It's what you'll be using all the time. So, and if the game, and if you like, again, me and my friends are definitely gonna be playing. Whenever I get it finished, you're gonna want to be just like any MMO. You're gonna be want to have different characters. You're gonna be want to look different, feel different, and have everything different. So, but you guys already sat through one of these already, and it's gonna probably take just as long. Again, this is the first stream. To have, so it's pretty important to have all those options. I think, in my opinion. So. To show off that I am still doing stuff, still working on the game. Just gotta get the characters. The main player is very important. It's what you're gonna be using all the time. So, and if the game, and if you like, again, me and my friends are definitely gonna be playing. Whenever I get it finished, you're gonna want to be just like any MMO. You're gonna want to have different characters. You're gonna want to look different, feel different. But so, yeah, I'm still working on things. Everything's going. We get this character I'm gonna get the character perfectly right this time. And then once the character is good to go, then it's just building worlds, right? Building all the worlds that we want to be in. There's gonna be tons. The character has tons of flexibility to be in any kind of world there is. So, I'm gonna head out and focus on this. You guys have a good one.